Western region. A total of 6 persons, including a 15-month-old baby who died at Appiatse following the explosion over a month ago, are being buried today at a mass burial service underway at Appiatse on January 12 this year. A truck transporting mining explosives collided with a motorcycle at the Takwa Bogoso Yenfuri road. Of that explosion, 13 people lost their lives, including a 15-month-old baby. Now, dozens of family members have been displaced since the incident and aggravated. Now, social economic challenges as well are there, but we can now get more from Adome FM's Lord Tavia, who's monitoring today's burial services for us and joins us on the telephone lines now. I can imagine there'll be a lot of grief in the area, but Tavia, what more can you tell us about the situation on the grounds as we speak? Yes, Tavia, I'm asking about the situation at Appiatse as we speak.
At the moment, the out of the explosion has been leaked in West Secretary this afternoon. Hundreds of residents from far and near this location, including the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Owusu Bio, and the Minerals Commissioner Board Chairman, Lawyer Barbara Osinjesi, including the Member of Parliament for the place, reflect the DC for the area, Dr. Azidas were all part of the ceremony this morning.
We know that some government officials were also there today. What more have they been saying at the funeral ground?
During a speech by the Deputy Minister, he said a government shares in the pain of the people of Appiatse, and within the next 12 months ahead of us, government is going to ensure that the Appiatse community is rebuilt to a modern standard, which will even serve as a tourist attraction for visitors to go to Appiatse to have a look at it. The Reverend Minister for the Roman Catholic Church of Bogoso, Reverend Idro, also delivering his sermon on the theme preparing for God's call, called on the people of residents to give thanks to God for in every situation. We should give thanks to God. He made us know that what would have happened if the incident had happened early in the morning or midnight. The whole people at Appiatse would have been disaster. So therefore, they should give thanks to God for all that He has done. So it's painful to depart from a loved one, but in every situation, to give thanks to God. The ceremony continues on Sunday with a Thanksgiving service at the Appiatse Group Park. Then the final funeral will be held at the relief camp.
And I'm grateful to you. Let's bring in Dr. Isaac Dasamani, who is the DC for the area. Isaac Dasamani joining us now. Thank you, sir, for your time. You were at the funeral grounds yourself. How are you feeling today? Having to relive this whole experience, just as the people of Appiatse.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, sir. I hope you can hear me.
Thank you very much. Let me greet your listeners and your panel members. As you were saying, yesterday we put all the 7 people who were left and this in there. That is who were actually here from Appiatse municipalities, executives from the region. They all came to support, and the clergy were also there in their numbers, and the people of Bogoso, all the surroundings were there this morning to cheer our brothers or to bid farewell to our brothers who unfortunately lost their lives during the tragedy.
So now that the burial is done with, we know that those who are in the community as well are having to restart life. You have made some promises to them. At least for now, they are temporary shelters. How far with plans to reconstruct the community and to bring
for
life
now,
to normal?
the reconstruction committee has been constituted, which Honorable Benito View is the chair, and they have started all the geological work, the planning scheme, and all of that. All those who are on the field testing the soil and all of other important things that they need to do, and then look at the structural test and see some of the structures that can be left out, those that we need to destroy. They are also on the field. And apart from that, there is an uncompleted building that was given to us by FDR that we are also working to roof them, because in this area it rains a lot. And then sometimes when it rains, other people are in the tent. Some of them are in the tent. And we want to give them a temporary shelter by roofing those uncomfortable buildings and then keep. So as we speak to you, 20 buildings are open with the roof members. Now very soon we'll put the roof on top, and then we'll share it for them to also stay in temporarily whilst the reconstruction will also do their work and start the reconstruction of the
Right.
the
And for the families of the victims, is there any consideration of compensation for them?
that one is not within my thought. You know, my own is just to ensure that the people are fine. And then when it comes to compensation, then purely, I don't know, it's purely civil issue or whatever. I mean, that one, I'm sure it's not on my table now.
Right. For now, what can you say about the status of relief and aid that's being sent into the
for now,
Appiatse
we
community?
have lion also. We are there with a lot of food items, rice, and then some other meat, and then really by then we have received a lot that can keep them for some time. But now, what is now worrying us is the hospitals that they are attending, because some of them are still going for reviews, and then when they come with some bills that we pay and all of that, that's a challenge that we are going through now. And then secondly, because the incident happened at the camp, we need to get a bus to carry them to school, and that cost us almost 500 Ghana cedis a day. So it's not sustainable over time. So possibly we may appeal to some other organizations.
Right, but let's get clarity. Let's get clarity on the point you're making now. Is it the case that you don't have enough medics available to take care of these persons?
No, we have. But some of them, the degree of their injuries, they were sent to Kumasi, and sometimes the doctor will give them some time because, they will ask you to come for review and all of that. Some people too, they have some leg surgeries, and then so maybe when they discharge them, they will tell them to come for review, maybe a week or 2 weeks. Probably they will be in the house of the doctor until maybe they get better. So those are the issues that we are dealing with now. So that when they are going, you need to give them something to go. And when they come with some bills to, we need to support them.
And as an interim measure, how are you making up for the 500 cedis a day and other ancillary matters that are coming up in terms of damages?
We are just managing with people giving us some small relief that we created account that we put it in. And that's what I'm saying, that for now the situation is not that critical. But some of these things are not sustainable within some few months. I'm only hoping that especially those children that we carry them.
Some say this shouldn't have been a problem, particularly as we know that the Appiatse Support Fund has been commissioned by the President. What has been the level of help from this committee? And would you say that help is sufficient?
Yeah, the support fund, basically most of them is going into the construction, the construction stage. And then sometimes when we have some bills, we submit it for them to also give us something to pay that. So we have that link that we are negotiating. We are contacting them almost now and then. But sometimes some of these things, immediately when they come, you need to get it to them before you put them together, and then you apply with them. Maybe you really invest.
So how soon would you want them to come through with help and support?
Oh, I've been getting in touch with Honorable the Minister himself, and then the minister side. Keep on taking care of them until they get better.
All right then. I'm grateful, Isaac Dasamane is MC for the Prestia Honi Valley. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
You're most welcome.